Good morning, students. Hope you are keeping well. We'll move on to the next topic, that is charge on the complex ion. So charge on the complex ion, it is defined as, or it is calculated by using the oxidation state. It is the oxidation state or charge. Oxidation state is nothing but charge on the central metal ion plus the charge on the ligands coordinated to it. So the charge on the complex ion is nothing but oxidation state or charge on the central metal ion plus the charge on the ligands coordinated to it. That is, plus is nothing but, or else what in general we can also say as it is the algebraic sum of the oxidation state of the central metal ion and the charge on the ligands coordinated to it. That is nothing but the charge on the complex ion. So we shall by using the examples we shall calculate or we shall find out how the calculate the charge on the complex ion. So example, nickel NH3 6 times. So now we are going to calculate the charge on the complex ion. We know that already we have done this one. So if it is charge should be always charge on the complex ion. It is the right superscript on the square bracket. So always the charge will be present here. Let us take that charge as X. So we know the oxidation state of nickel is +2 plus 6 ligands, and the charge on ligand, that is nothing but ammonia. Ammonia is a neutral ligand, so it doesn't have any charge. It is 0. That is equals to X charge. So X is equals to +2. So the complex Ni NH3 6 times with 2 plus as the charge. So 2 plus is the charge. So don't get confused. Yesterday also we have taken one X. That X was oxidation number. Here we have taken that one. So that is oxidation number of the metal we have taken. So here we are dealing with the charge on the complex ion. So X is the charge, that is the position. The position of charge is nothing but X, where I have written, that is the position. So the charge on the complex ion is nothing but the sum of the algebraic sum of the oxidation number of the metal and the charge on the ligand coordinated with the metal atom. So we got the answer as +2. So that's what we have represented here. So remember always, so we should write the number first and then the sign. If it is positive or negative, whatever it is, but the numerical value first it comes, then the positive or the negative signs will come. So we'll move on to the next example. It is cobalt. So you may get a doubt how I have written for nickel as +2. So you should remember that one. Nickel, if at all, if it is forming and 6, that is, so the example I have written like this, NH36. So if at all, if the coordination number is 6, so nickel forming a coordination number 6, then always nickel will be in +2 state. Likewise, if at all, if nickel with coordination number 4, so 4 coordination number, then it will be in the oxidation state 0. So you need not to worry. It is as we come across and as you become familiar with the coordination compounds, you only will be able to identify the oxidation state or the charge on the complexes or charge on the metal atom. You can easily make out and you can easily find it out. So cobalt, always it will be with +3 as the charge. Likewise, if at all, if you are taking Ag, so this is one very important. Ag in a complex, always it will be with only +1 as the charge. So nickel we have seen +2 was there, 0 was there. Cobalt also like that only, it forms +3, it forms 0 also. But Ag, always it will be in a coordination compound, always it will be with a +1 charge. So we shall move on to the next example. A compound is given where we need to find out the charge. So I am indicating that charge as X. So we shall move to the next example. The charge on the oxidation state, charge is nothing but the sum of the oxidation state of the metal and the charges of the ligands. So metal oxidation state is +3, it is cobalt, +3. Next we'll move on to the ligand Cl, it is -1. We have 5 ammonia here, but each one is with a 0 charge because it is a neutral ligand. That is equal to charge as X. So X is equals to +3 - 1, it is +2. So the charge on the complex becomes CO, Cl, NH3 5 times, and it is 2+. I hope it is clear. So we shall move on to the next one. Next example. So what is the coordination number of this compound? The coordination number of this compound is, this is monodentate ligand and this is also monodentate ligand. So 3Cl is there, 3 NH3 molecules. So 3 + 3, it is 6. So 6 is the coordination number. That is nothing but 6 bonds have been formed with the cobalt. 6 bonds, 6 coordinate bond is going to form with the cobalt. So coordination number is nothing but, so the coordination number is nothing but the number of coordinate bonds formed by the central metal atom with the ligands. With the monodentate ligands are nothing but number of ligands itself we can count. So we shall calculate the charge on the complex now. We know charge on the complex, we are going to take that one as X here. So cobalt, it is +3 plus, it is 3 chlorine, each chlorine with -1 charge, plus 3 ammonia. 3 ammonia. Each one is with 0 as the charge. That is equals to X. +3 - 3 gets cancels. X is equals to 0. So it is an neutral complex. We don't have any charge on it. So it is an neutral complex. So this is about the charge on the complex ion. This is about the charge on the complex ion. Next one, coordination polyhedron. Coordination polyhedron is nothing but, it is the three-dimensional arrangement. That is nothing but a spatial arrangement. Spatial arrangement of ligands. Coordinated to the central metal atom or ion. Coordinated to the central metal atom or ion. ion. So coordination polyhedron is nothing but spatial arrangement of the ligands which are coordinated to the central metal atom or ion. So in this spatial arrangement, it is nothing but a three-dimensional structure. It is going to give out the three-dimensional structure. If a central metal atom is there, means it is bonded with the ligands. And that ligands, how it looks, or the three-dimensionally how it is arranged, so that is nothing but coordination polyhedron. So if at all, if four coordinate bonds are there, we have seen many structures until now, or many complexes we have come across with. So few complexes are with the coordination number 5, few are with 4, and few are with 6. So each one is differently arranged. Each ligand is differently arranged to the or attached to the central metal atom. So first we'll move on to the coordination number 4. If at all, if the coordination number 4 is there, that is nothing but 4 coordinate bond it is forming, or 4 ligands. Coordination number in short form we are writing that one as capital C and capital N. If coordination number is 4, then how it is arranged, we shall see. So what are the arrangements? So if at all, if coordination number 4 is there, then the general representation I will be writing. M indicates the central metal, L indicates the ligand. So this is the complex. We have central metal atom or ion bonded to 4 ligands. If at all, if it is there, then it is going to arrange. These ligands are going to arrange in 2 different ways. One is tetrahedral, and the other one is square planar. First we shall go ahead with the tetrahedral one. So M bonded to 4 ligands in a tetrahedral manner. In a tetrahedral manner, it is going to bond a tetrahedral manner it is going to. So if at all, if you are going to join all the ligands with one another, then it is going to form an tetrahedron. That is why the name comes. So it will be indicated as an tetrahedron, a 3-dimensional tetrahedral structure it is going to form. So that's what the name comes as tetrahedral. So already this tetrahedral structure, we are familiar with the tetrahedral structure. So coordination number 4, the compound will be, the complex will be in this form, central metal which is bonded to 4 ligands. So 2 possible arrangements are there, or nothing but 2 polyhedron structures are there. One among that one is tetrahedral structure. So in this tetrahedral structure, metal, all the ligands are bonded to metal. If at all, if it is just an imaginary thing. If you are going to join this one in a 3-dimensional form, we are going to get the structure as tetrahedron. So the name comes as tetrahedral. We can also write this one as ligand. This is in the plane. This is far from the plane or far from the observer. This is near to the observer. So this is about the tetrahedral structure, and we know if at all, if the structure is tetrahedral, then the hybridization will be sp3 hybridization. So hybridization comes as sp3. We will be discussing that one once again, hybridization part. But this is more familiar to you. So for that reason, I am writing here itself. If the structure is tetrahedral, then the hybridization will be sp3 hybridization. So next one we'll move on to, that is coordination number 4 only, but the arrangement is different. Coordination number 4 only, the arrangement is different. It can arrange in square planar form. It can arrange in square planar form. So it is a square planar. So here also, what is the coordination number? Coordination number is 4 only. So in coordination number 4, arrangements, 2 possible arrangements are there. So we can draw that structure. These are the ligands. 4 ligands, square planar structure. It is an square planar structure. So here the hybridization will be DsP2. Hybridization becomes a DsP2. sp3 tetrahedral structure, square planar structure, the hybridization will be DsP2. How to find out this one? We shall see with the VBT or valence bond theory in our next class. So this is about the coordination number 4. So coordination number 4 is there, means possible arrangements are tetrahedral and square planar. Next we will move on to the next one, that is coordination number 5. So if at all, if coordination number 5 is there, same thing. So coordination number 5 also, there are 2 possible arrangements. So with the coordination number 5, 2 possible arrangements are there. So one is trigonal bipyramidal. Trigonal bipyramidal. So in case of trigonal bipyramidal, so the metal we have and ligands are in the plane, triangle shaped plane it is. So one above the plane and one below the plane. So we can observe that one. One above the plane and one below the plane. So we can make out, if it is joined, this is the triangle. This is the triangle where we can make out the triangle in the plane. So triangle in the plane. So trigonal bipyramidal, trigonal in a plane, bipyramidal, one ligand above and one ligand below. So if at all, if you are joining all these points, it is going to form a pyramid. This is one ligand, this is one more, this is one more. So 3 ligands in a plane, 4th one and 5th one. So if at all, if you are joining this one, joining this things, then it forms one pyramid here. Likewise, if at all, if it is being joined from this side, so then also it is going to form one more pyramid. So that's why the name is trigonal bipyramidal. 2 pyramids, trigonal bipyramidal. So if at all, if it is being joined, so we can make out, you can see here. So it forms an pyramid over here. Likewise, it forms an pyramid over here. So one pyramid above the plane and one pyramid below the plane. So here this structure can also be written as M. 3 ligands. That is, all the 3 ligands are in a plane. This is far from the observer. And one is away from the, close to the observer. This one we can observe in this way. These are in a plane. These 3 are in a plane. This is nearer to the observer and backside one is far from the observer. So 3 in a plane, 1 near to the observer. So one more is backside, that is far from the observer. This is what this structure indicates. So likewise, we have one more structure. So that is a square pyramidal. So with the coordination number 5 only, the next one is a square pyramidal. Square pyramidal. So in square pyramidal, how they are arranged, we shall see. Metal, ligand, ligand, it is forming a square. So square is inner plane and square is inner plane and one is above the plane. So how it looks, we shall see. So this is a square and this is above the plane. So square, 4 are in the plane and one is above the plane. This is one ligand. So if at all, if you are joining from all the points, if you are joining all the ligands, then it forms an pyramidal structure. So that is what it indicates, square pyramidal structure. So square pyramidal structure, and we shall see that one also, how in an three-dimensional arrangement, how it is. Metal, inner plane, two ligands are far from the observer, two are near to the observer. So this is what it indicates. This is what it indicates. These two ligands are near to the observer. This is inner plane and these two are far from the observer. So we can just keep in this way, so that these two are near, this is inner plane and this is far from the observer. So if at all, if coordination number 5 is there, means it has been arranged in two different ways. One is trigonal bipyramidal, where triangle in the plane, one above the plane and one below the plane. And the other one is square pyramidal. 4 are arranged in a plane as a square, in the form of a square, and one above the plane. So square pyramidal and trigonal bipyramidal. So if at all, if coordination number is 6, if coordination number is 6, then octahedral, it is going to form an octahedral structure. If coordination number is 6, only one possibility, that is octahedral structure. Octahedral structure. Octahedral structure, metal, 4 ligands in a plane, one above the plane and one below the plane. If at all, if it is joined, like this is an octahedral plane. So in simple, we can also write that one like this. In simple manner, we can also write in this way. So that is as a structure also we can show that one in this way. that is 4 in a plane, 4 in a plane, one above the plane and one below the plane. So that is what octahedral structure is, and that structure even we can write in this form also. So two ligands far from the observer, two in a plane, two near to the observer. So this is about octahedral structure. So if at all, if the coordination number is 6, that is nothing but the central metal atom is forming 6 bonds with the ligands, then it will be in the octahedral structure. Usually will show the structure only. So if at all, if you have to practice also, only this structure is sufficient. Octahedral structure.